Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders Singh. What's current? Gotta get some things straight. Hold on. Worry about everything else. Alright, so shed a little light on the situation. I was making sure all the meta doing was right. Boop 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 boop. Height knows what time it is. I went to HotNewHipHop.com. Their main title is all on Westside Gunn. Their main focus is all on Westside Gunn. Abdul Mateen, what's up, my guy? Salute. Salute to Height. Abdul. Yes. Now I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get into the boom, 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 which I thought was, very annoying when I first heard it. I was like, God damn, how many times are you going to say boom, 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 boom? But I've grown to like it. I didn't think I would. It's not annoying anymore. It's not a hindrance. It's not something that is detrimental to my eardrums. I actually like it because he has so much bars. He has absolute truth-filled, great bars. Like, I like Conway the Machine. I like Benny the Butcher. They're great. They're excellent. They form a team. It's like Snoop and Dre and I guess you can say maybe I guess Easy E before the big beef the battle they had with each other, but they just from that trummer on like in sports. It's like Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. It's that kind of thing. It's like that kind of same kind of idea that goes on. And I think Westside Gunn might be the Jordan out of the three of them. I listened to Pray for Paris. I listened to And Then Pray for Me. And that's just part of his catalog. He has a catalog that goes back. He has a catalog that goes back and that is, true to his word, true to his game, true to his ability on the mic. It's matchless. He's outdone by none. Westside Gunn, I have to give him his props. Like I said, he was annoying when I first heard it. I was like, what the hell is this boom, 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 boom mess? What is going on? I'm not feeling that. It sounds real corny, but then you have to listen to his lyrics, listen to his words, listen to the pictures he paints. This is a globetrotter. He's been all over the world. Copenhagen. He's been to Sweden. He's been to Denmark. He's been to Germany. He's been to France. Obviously, talking about Paris. The rock and power to Virgin Abloh. Virgil Abloh had a tremendous effect on him, obviously, for the fact that he designed two of his album covers. This is great. So that's what we're going to be talking about for this little brief amount of time. Westside Gunn. I learned a little bit more about him. Learned, how he seems like a fighter. He seems like he's an underdog coming from Buffalo, New York. Only person that came from Buffalo, New York that most people mention is Rick James. Rock and power to him. But he talks about how his team used to be losing. They lost 2 Super Bowls in a row. They had 4 Super Bowl appearances and lost all 4 appearances in the 90s. And I think the late 80s. It was the late 80s and early 90s and mid 90s against the Cowboys twice. They beat the Cowboys beat them 2 times in a row. Yeah, I know. I was just about to get into that. Height says, check out Hitler Wears Hermes. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't want to say Hermes. I'll say Hermes. 8. Sincerely Adolf, which is essentially a collab album with Steve God Cooks. And that's my guy too. When I started listening to Steve God Cooks because of Height, I give him his props. And I really like that because the beats are so dirty, grimy, and the words are so precise, but they're kind of off a little bit. They're exact, but like off kilter. It's a weird balance of being on in the note in the beat, but kind of offbeat at the same time. It's weird how to explain it, but I definitely respect it because that's my favorite kind of rap: crack rap, coke rap, the flossy kind. The Biggies and the Jay-Z's, real flossy. Popping Chris at that time period, Crystal and riding in the motorboats and getting all this money. But they're talking about like the real grimy, grind of it. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Clips. That's my favorite rap group outside of Outkast. Um, but yeah, like I said, Stove God Cooks is another one. He has Reasonable Drought, excellent piece of work. I mean, I just love that whole style. That whole, it's what the game's been missing. Is what it should be called. When we talk about it, people have been inspired. Like Tyler the Creator has been inspired. Newer generation cats like Denzel Curry, Peasy, all different kinds of cats like that. They're right on point. They're right on point with Westside Gunn. They're in good company because he has people on his album like DJ Drama. He has he has people like Jeezy. That represent the streets. That represents the hood. What's going on in the hood. I don't know what's going on in the hood right now because I think the drug of his choice. The drug du jour is fentanyl. And I think the hood is like embraced fentanyl more so than coke or crack or heroin. It's not really. I haven't realized it. They talk more about coke more so than anything. I don't know if fentanyl is. They call it. That's the thing. It's called fentanyl instead of cocaine. Like real quick, heroin. What three? Fentanyl is like again like heroin. It's like three. Syllables. It's kind of longer. So, but what you call it? Heron, two letters, two syllables. I mean, and cocaine or coke, just one, coke. That's all you gotta say. Crack, one, bam. But I think they call it like Ivory King or something like that. Dot focus on the check-in. Salute to you, sir. And our friend Kirk Pang, he's doing well. I looked at his Instagram. He's got a lady on his arms. He's shipping out work. He's shipping out that good work. It looks like seagrass. I think is it seagrass or something like that. Um, something like that. But I'm proud of that young man. Proud of him. Proud of him. He's doing his thing. I'm sure you're doing your thing too, Dot Focus, because you're doing your contractor. You're both contractors. And let me add this is a side note. Kirk Peng, since he put his name in my chat and people could see it, I'm gonna for now call him Kirk Peng instead of KP. Kirk Peng saw combat. He's a combat vet. He's in. He was if he's still in. I think he's still in. He says he's still in. He CMOS. Thank you, CMOS. Thank you. And so he saw combat in the Air Force. I in the Marine Corps never saw combat. So people get it twisted. People think, oh, Air Force soft. They don't never see that. No, don't get it twisted. Experiences may vary depending on what you are in, what you're doing. Salute to that man, Kirk Peng. Salute to Dot Focus. They are veterans of this United States of America, the armed forces. As am I. We're all veterans, even if we're still in it. I know Dot Focus is out. I think you're out, sir, and I'm out. But Kirk Peng is still, running and gunning. So I respect him. Salute, even though we're all enlisted. We're all enlisted, but a salute anyway. You know what it is. Okay, you're a different part of the Air Force. This is what Dot Focus says. We're a different part of the Air Force. We both in civil engineering, but I got out last year. Okay, so yeah. And then he says, salute all the vets. Exactly. Salute everybody. Salute everybody. Now, like I was saying, this Westside Gunn nigga, it kind of gives me that kind of sense of being, who I am. Like I'm a Delawarean. Anybody from Delaware knows what it's like to be an underdog. We're the second smallest state. We're flat. There's no mountain ranges. There's no tourist attractions that people are, gunning to see. I got to go to Delaware. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait. No. You go to school. You probably went to UD or Del State or even Delaware Tech, or Wilmington University or Widener or any other schools, any other universities or colleges. Yeah, so it's not like a place like you have to consider to be a destination site. It's more of an origin place. Dot Focus has more to say. I'm from Delaware, went to Middletown High School, graduated 2005. Okay, you're a year ahead of me, and you're 2 years ahead of Kirk Peng. You're 2 years ahead of Kirk. Okay, got you. That's cool. That's cool. Went to Middletown. We represent Newark, though. Kirk and I, we represent the Yellow Jackets all day. I don't know about y'all Middletown niggas. I'm messing with you, man. But yeah, so Westside Gunn has that fire, that fury, like that from his belly, from being in the streets of Buffalo where it's cold as hell in the winters. Those winters are treacherous. There's some harsh winters, So he has the ability to showcase to the world that you can come from minor circumstances and blow up and be big and your own self. Be yourself. Be true to who you are. Okay, that focus. I'm reading off of the side. I'm going back and forth between my main topic and reading off of people. That focus says, but I'm from Bear, Newcastle. Never lived in Middletown in my life. Certain parts of Bear got to go there. Exactly. I'm from Glasgow, but I travel to Bear, frequently, very frequently, high frequency in Bear. I go to the libraries. I go to the Regal Cinema. I go to, is that even in Bear? I don't even know. I guess that's still Glasgow. I don't know. But People's Plaza, you know what it is. Casapulas. What you know about Casapulas? That focus. I know you know about Casapulas. Oh man, yeah. So we're in that area. Okay. This is kind of serious, bro. I got arrested in People's Plaza when I was 16. Oh my god. He said, "Stop playing with me." He said, "Stop playing with me." I'm not gonna ask you what you got arrested for. It's none of my business. That's back in the day. That's almost that's over a decade, 2 decades ago. Shoot. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't even want to, incriminate you or, further, put you out there like that. No, I didn't go to Glasgow. I said me and Kirk, we're Yellow Jackets. I went to Newark all day, baby. Black and gold, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Newark all day. Yup, Newark. Me and Kirk. We were in Brothers and Sisters Student Union. I was the president. He was kind of like, I don't know what he served as, but he was a high ranking official. And then he was president, I think either the year after. It had to be the year after, yeah, because he graduated in 07. So I was 06 and graduated in 06, and he graduated in 07. He was the yes, Estival, yes. See, ask Sam Connor and Estival if they know B-Dot. I will, yes. Estival got that funny shaped head. Yeah. We know. Estival got a crazy shaped head. We know that. They're good. He's a good guy. But he got that crazy shaped head. We know what it is. We know it is. He's a good guy, though. He's a great guy. I remember I had a few classes with him. So we know Sam Cotton was a beast on the field. Was he not a beast on that football field? Was he not? Sam Cotton was the truth. Yeah, that in the entire neighborhood. Exactly. Yep. That focus is saying facts. It's like that. He's laughing. We ain't related, but we family our entire neighborhood. Exactly. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. So, if anything, we family in more ways than one. Even though we're still individuals, we have to, still have to be ourselves. We're a family through earned ways of being in the family. That focus says niggas know me out here though. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. You're telling the truth. You're standing on business, as they say nowadays. You're standing 10 toes down. I see you, Dot Focus. Yeah, he took me backward for a second, but yeah, I gotta stay on topic. Westside Gunn. Westside Gunn is that real nigga. He is that he's the glue. He's the glue. He's the one that sticks everything together. With the Griselda, with the signature to Shady Records. He is the one that I think masterminded all of this. He's the one that, made sure all this got put in motion. and he's the one that's able to, have solo projects. But then he can get together, like I said, with Benny Boom, not Benny Boom. I'm saying the wrong guy. Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine, and they just do it. They throw on that. Not even a beat. Sometimes they even have a beat. It just got strings to it. It's just got a melody to it, and he raps over the melody. Not even a beat. Not even like the drums. I'm like, damn, this nigga's on point. He's really doing the damn thing. I gotta give him respect. I was hating at the beginning. I was like, what is this? Boom, 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 boom. And he talking all slow. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm like, all right, come on, man. Off that the artist formerly known as Kanye West, Yay, track. I can't even remember what the name was. It doesn't even matter. But I was like, I don't really feeling that. But that focus says, but Hyde said before, oh, wait a minute. He said this. Dot Focus says, LOL, but I'm super chill, for real, and always positive. That's good. See? That's what we have to be. That's who you should be. And there's a polar that I'm bipolar, if you haven't noticed yet. But I'm at the polars of opposites of negativity and positivity. So I'm always, oscillating between the two. Dot Focus says Westside Gunn is blessing to hip hop. Is a blessing to hip hop, from entrepreneurship to style, and of course hip hop. That entire camp is legit, from the words they speak to the hammers they squeeze. On God, facts. Yes. They don't disappoint. And especially Westside Gunn, he does not disappoint. He puts down those. I don't even know how he reminds me of. I don't mean to compare people, but he just reminds me a lot of like a Jeezy, not in his his rap style or in his lyricism exactly, but the way he can say the same thing over and over and over and it still be interesting. Like Jay-Z can talk about crack, selling crack. How many songs does Jay-Z have talking about crack? He has other songs obviously with Beyonce and stuff like that, and he talks about springing France and stuff like that. But it goes with Westside Gunn. He talks about the same thing, but he has a different way of registering it. And I respect that about him. Dot Focus says, I knew they were going to blow since the first time I heard them. Yep. And shout out, we don't do shout outs. I said salute. I'm a correct your, I'm going to put little brackets. Salute to the short white dude named Dillinger. He makes the majority of their beats. Okay. And Mr. Conductor, the conductor, he makes a lot of their beats too. Respect to him. No, it's all good. It's not, don't worry. We just have a policy. I have a policy as part of the hater sphere of Troy Star Terrain. We don't do shout outs, we do salutes. Facts. Oh, yeah, exactly. So I appreciate you. I do appreciate you, Dot Focus. I appreciate you. Height. Only wrenches in the building right now. Only wrenches. Who's not a wrench in here that came in? Nobody. Oh, Abdul Mateen, but he left. I don't think he's here anymore. But he was the only one without a wrench. But everybody else got a wrench. Dot Focus and Height. Yeah, you got to really incorporate that online. Yeah, definitely. Just salute. Just salute. And I'm glad they made up that emoji. It looks kind of messed up on the iPhone one because only half of the face. But it's all right. Only trenches in the chat. Yeah, that's what I might start calling it. I might just start calling it the trenches. Forget the chat. Forget top chat. It's the trenches. Because this is what it is. I mean, they have that, hunger and that story. They have everything going for them. Westside Gunn has everything going for him. You can't detract anything. I was watching videos. I'm watching him with Sway's Universe. He's just cool, calm, and collected. But he's like stunting, but he's quiet about it. Like he lets his jewelry speak for him. He's wearing this big ass chain with the pendant on it of the Mona Lisa. Like, who does that? Why would you have a picture of the Mona Lisa? Everybody has a Jesus piece. Everybody has their, logo of their record company, wherever it is, Terror Squad, Rockefeller, stuff like that. Death Row. I mean, he has a Mona Lisa piece. Like, who does that? only a globetrotter that probably is signing up for mileage on a personal jet to Naples to not Naples to Nice or to Cannes in France or to Santorini or Greece, or to Crete and just off of Greece, you know. That's the kind of guy he is. He's that's the beautiful part about hip hop. I mean, it goes back. I'm going to go back. I'm going back way back. Run DMC. They went all over the world. Rev Run, when he was just Run without the Rev. He said, he had the whole life already planned out. He had the life of it planned out. He had, he gave an example in an interview one time. He was talking about how, you smoking a cigar, the spliff or the weed, the weed or whatever. It's sitting on the side of the jacuzzi or the hot tub. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact words, but and the girls are in the bed, they're asleep. The girls, by the way, paraphrase. I'm paraphrasing. The girl or the girls are they're asleep. You're just watching TV and you're just bored in the jacuzzi. Like he's given the whole lifestyle. What is it's about in the hip hop life, and that's what I respect about Westside Gunn. He's been all over the world. He's a world traveler. He's a globetrotter. That's beautiful. That's what hip hop is supposed to be. And that's why people I was just watching a movie from France. It's called All Time High. The girl, the female lead, she's wearing a Tupac shirt. All eyes on me. I'm like, what the hell? I said, what the hell happened, man? This is crazy. They're in a totally different country, doing totally different things. They got she's got wearing a Tupac shirt. That just threw me. That just threw me for a loop. So this comedy kind of just threw me. I didn't expect, I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised. That's the difference. I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised because I was like, oh, really? She's wearing it. But what was Pac's influence around the whole globe, around the world? All his songs, his registry, and even though Westside Gunn doesn't have the same range of somebody like Pac, he has the drive and the understanding of what he has to do on the mic, and that is very important. He has the ability, he has the capability, he has the understanding of what it means to be an MC and not just your everyday rapper. He's an MC. He's a microphone controller. He's a master of ceremonies. He knows what to do with the flow, and that's why I was very pleasantly surprised when I listened to his albums, because weren't all just boom 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 boom. It was a totally different experience. Devin Williams, salute. I don't know if he's hating. He says Skylar logged in. Salute to you though. I salute Devin Williams. And I don't know if this is your first or second time here, but where the donation? That's what I hit people up with. People who haven't been here in a while or I haven't seen, or the first one's coming in. I got to hit him with that. Where the donation? Salute. Yes, salute to you, Devin Williams. I need that money though. I need them dollars. It keeps this thing going. Gives me, enough space. Hate on the room if you want. Look around you. Look at all this. Cowboys, 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 Cowboys. Hate. I know Westside Gang will hate this room. Westside Gang will hate this room. Yeah, run them pockets, exactly. Hold on. Let me get the facts. Buffalo Bills versus Cowboys. Super Bowl. I'm looking up the Super Bowl. Okay, so I'm looking for the Cowboys and the Bills. It was in. Let me see. Let me see. 93 and 94. The Dallas Cowboys repeated as Super Bowl champions after winning the NFC East at 12-4. Okay. They won 93, 94, 96. They played the Bills in the Super Bowl and defended their title. So that's how that goes. You know how that goes. So they would definitely not. Westside Gunn would hate this room. He might like set a flame to this room. all this cowboy stuff. No, but Westside Gunn is the truth. I tried to hate him. I wanted to hate him. I didn't want to. I wanted to boo 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 boo. The same subject matter over and over, but he just makes it fresh every time. I don't know how he does it. It's the same thing. I sell coke. I'm moving weight. I'm from state to state. I'm getting these bras, and who hasn't rapped that before? But the way he says it, in the it's like an angle. It's like a weird, like a awkward angle of getting on the beat and then flowing, and it just fits. It just makes sense. I have to give him credit. I definitely have to give him credit. So, Westside Gunn is the truth. He magic for real. Yeah, that's what Doc Focus said. Yeah. So definitely, he got my stamp. He's got my stamp of approval. He's somebody that these young cats can look up to. He's somebody a lot of people can. It was a businessman. He reminds me of Eazy-E in a lot of ways. If Eazy-E could rap, Eazy-E couldn't really rap that well. He could carry a beat. He could he has some hot lines. Standing on the corner straight slanging rock. Ah shit! Here come the motherfucking cops. It's like that. It's like little stuff like that I remember, but not his whole catalog. Like Westside Gunn is true. He the East Coast Eazy-E. Yeah, I would say so. If somebody said that to me, I'd be like, yeah, that's about right. That's true. Westside Gunn, the inside production, the conductor, and I missed the other guy. Who you said? I can't remember his name though. I know the conductor, but even and like I said, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. Dillinger, thank you, Hype. Dillinger, yeah. They have they had the in-house production. That's wonderful. They knew the game, like they studied the game. You can tell they had their brains, wired. They had their heads on their shoulders. They kept thinking. They thought out and planned out what they would do and what they would say. Not just in a rap, but in the boardroom when they had to sign the big checks. Because they're worthy of those big checks. They're definitely worth, and especially Westside Gunn. He's definitely worthy of being in the south of France with the tiny, the little tomatoes, and a bad bra beside him. That's beautiful. I think that's great. He deserves it. He's earned it, and he's deserved it. And he keeps giving inspiration. I think that's inspiration to me. A lot of people look down on crack rap and coke rap and everything like that. I love it. I love to see the people that made it out, that didn't go to, he did go to jail. Got to respect that. He did go to jail for a time, Westside Gunn. But he gives a glimpse of it, of life, for people that aren't in the game or, aren't affiliated with it and aren't in that life. And he gives it brand new life through his, wordplay and his understanding of verbiage and metaphor, and that's what makes it the whole thing, enjoyable and a great feast to the ears. And I respect Westside Gunn. Salute to that man. All right, we came to the halfway point. I have a question, and this is only going to be for heterosexual men. Are you still cool with her family? Are you still cool with her family? You broke up. Y'all got together. You hit it. Then you split it. You split up. Then you weren't really cool with her anymore. But you're cool with her mom. You and her brother. You still play basketball together at the gym. Y'all still lift weights together. Even her sister, she's sexy as hell too. But you don't want to tread on that. Well, man. That focus says he's laughing his motherfucking ass off, saying hell no. Okay, so that's one. That's one person. You're not cool with. You're cool with the mom Dukes. That's like your second mother. She calls you her second son. She don't have no sons. She just has the 2 daughters. And she's looking at you like, damn, I thought I thought you was going to marry that girl. I thought you were going to marry her, my daughter. And you're just like, it just didn't work out, Mrs. Whoever. Okay, I'm trying not to cuss. I cussed one time already with an F-bomb. But Dot Focus says, dog, when I F up, I F up. I understand you're going up. You're going beyond. I think that's what you mean. You don't go back. You don't go down. You don't downgrade yourself. I understand that. I've never been in a situation with marry her mama. Okay, I'm glad Mr. Mateen's still here. Salute to you. You're the only one without a wrench, Mr. Mateen. You gotta get your weight up. You gotta get $50 every month, and then it has to refresh. It refreshes. Like tomorrow, it's gonna refresh. Nobody's gonna be on the board tomorrow. It's gonna be a brand new set of names for the month of December. You can be in that category, sir. $50 a month in my Skylar 50 Club. Remember that. And also, let me give an ad. Advertisements right here. Go to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. Tell Spirit that I sent you. He has excellent neo soul, R&B, smooth jazz tunes. Listen to them. Tell him I sent you. Subscribe to his channel and be well with that. And also subscribe to Baja Jackson's channel, BeeJackson 5478. B Jackson 5478. Subscribe to that channel. He has, he's cooking stuff. He's making different things. Salute. I'll be on the board. All right, we'll see. Let's see it. You already showed and proved. You got the wrench. You said one thing and you did the same thing. I respect that. I'm talking to Dot Focus right now. You said it and you went ahead and did it. So I respect that. And Abdul Mateen, Mr. Mateen, if you're on it, if you're on about your word, I want to see that blue wrench next to your name and your name in blue. All right, so back to the topic. I've never had a chance. It's the weirdest thing. I swear it's like the weirdest thing. The Hispanic girl and a woman, I should say, she wasn't a girl. She was young, but she was a woman. The Hispanic woman and the white woman are both, did not meet their parents. But the black woman, the dark-skinned woman and the light-skinned woman, black women, I met both their parents. I met their parents. I met her mother and her father, the dark-skinned lady. And then I met the father of the light-skinned lady. And they were both kind of like, well, the dark-skinned lady parents were real cool for the most part. I mean, it's something with the fathers. Fathers are supposed to be, not give a shit, not really care about you like that, and I respect that, I know, but her mom was real cool. She was real, sweet on me, she was good people. But like the light-skinned girl's dad, he was like real standoffish. He was like real, icy towards me, and I totally respect that because I'm gonna be like that too. If I get it, if I have a daughter, and and she gets with some ruffian or somebody. I'm not saying I'm a ruffian, but some dude, and gets in my face, and I'm just be like, all right, hey, how you doing? All right, okay. That's how that's you have to be. You have to be that way. As a father that cares about their daughter, if you don't give a damn about your daughter, then you probably, hey buddy, what's up, man? Hey, you know. But that's that other stuff. But I want to know: are you still cool with her family? Are you still cool with them? You're going to school. You're going to if you're of age. I'm talking about somebody of age. 18 and older. You're going to college. You know, her brother is in college. And you two have study groups, and used to be like, yo, can I, what's this number and stuff like that. This is way before, before you even met her. You saw her, one day with him, and he's just like, oh man, I'm not trying, get in between that. And then you just say, all right, and you come back with it, with the number, and the relationship goes great until one day you both just say, maybe we're not before each other. It's not that serious. It's not that deep, and you split. But you're still, schoolmates. You're still study group partners with the brother. So you have to kind of be cool on some level, right? Like it's gonna be awkward as hell. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, she's cool, but because you're gonna be cool about the situation. You're gonna be still ahead of the game. You're not gonna get lost in the game, but you're gonna still be weird. It's still gonna be weird. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because it's still gonna be weird about that. But I just say, are you cool with the mom? Like the mom is always gonna be, hey, how you doing, baby? Hey, honey, sweetie, child. She, she's gonna she's gonna always be that way around. If you see her at the mall or something like that, you see her at the store. Hey, how are you? Oh my God, it's so haven't seen you so long. You see like you got bigger. Oh my God. That's what she's gonna be like. She's like, oh my goodness, you're just a fine young man. That's what you are. I'm sorry you couldn't work it out with my daughter. I don't know. She's a knucklehead. She just she's she's a knucklehead. She don't know no better. I try telling her. You're not gonna find anybody better than this young man. And then you're like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Jenkins. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm serious. No, for real. I'm not kidding. You are the greatest would have been brother son-in-law I ever had. She got to put you in the would have been category. Well, I got to keep on shopping. So I see you. Merry Christmas. Knowing damn well you spent 2 or 3 Christmases with her. Thanksgiving, and you all were together. The whole family was there, and y'all were eating and grubbing from the father. The father made Thanksgiving. He knows how to cook. He made an excellent Thanksgiving feast. And you weren't really, like I said, they're not going to be super tight in my estimation. My own dad and the young women that I dated, they weren't so buddy. They weren't always so ha ha he in your face all the time. That's how you have to be. This is the nature of the game. But once you are in, though, sometimes that ice can melt between you, and it's more like, hey, how you doing? What if you're of age, 20, you want to drink, and he pours you some Cavassier or something, or he might just give you a beer because the Cavassier is too expensive. He'll give you a beer, and you guys sit down in the man cave and watch the game. And everything is groovy, everything's good. Then 3, 4, 5 months later, it's like, oh, we're off. It's over, and it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. And you guys sit back and say, oh, god damn, shit. I can't believe this is happening. Like, why is this happening? So you continue to focus on, the next relationship while you still have ties to the previous one. And especially if you're living in the same area. Fortunately for me, the dark-skinned female moved to Florida. I got lucky because she was living in the same exact location that I was on, Bear, Delaware, Newark and /Glasgow/Bear, Delaware. She was living in the same vicinity, so we would have seen each other in the mall. We would have seen each other in the stores. We would have seen each other somehow. So it would have been awkward all the way around. Same thing with my other girlfriend. We were together in Exton, Pennsylvania. Look that up. And it's close to Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And, we didn't have a long-term relationship, but it was pretty meaningful. It was very short and brief, but it was very powerful to understand her intellect and how, smart she was, and how she wasn't that pretty. She had a weird shaped head. I've said about this before. It's funny. I guess in the black community, we got weird shaped heads. I don't know if I got a weird shaped head, but she wasn't, a drop dead gorgeous girl, but she had an intellect. Like, oh my God, she was just honest. She knew what she was talking about. She had, a way of speaking that was very proper, and she had etiquette and, respect and everything like that. And I just was, enamored by that. It was the allure of her that really, shook me up. So I can't say for the other two, the Hispanic girl and the white girl, or the Hispanic woman and the white woman. I always say it for short, girl, but they I have no idea what their parents are like. I have nothing. One thing is the Hispanic woman's her mother died previously, and I think her father was either in prison or just got out. So I didn't get a chance to meet her mother, obviously, and I didn't see who her father was. And the white woman, we met in Boston, Massachusetts in 2012. And her parents were from New York, from Brooklyn. So it didn't make sense. A lot of things didn't make sense. But what the irony was so, or coincidental, I don't know if it's irony, at least coincidental. Both of them went to Africa. I kid you not. All the girls that I had, even the ones that were into me, thought about geography more than myself. The first young lady, even though we were in the Marine Corps, she was in a totally different unit. She went in at a totally different time, and we never saw each other in the Marine Corps. We corresponded a few times through the digital. They had like a chat system in the Marines, in the Marine database, in the computer system, and we chatted a few times, but that was about it. And then she was in Okinawa, Japan before I knew it. Like, goddamn. I didn't even deploy. I went all over this country. I went from South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi, Arizona, to California, and that was the end of my Marine trip. So, never got out of the country. Never been out of the country. Hopefully, I will be out of the country one day. I look forward to that. I look forward to globetrotting like Westside Gunn. That's the inspiration. That's one of the inspirations I like about him, because he says he went to all over these different places, and emphasizes. Of course, we hear about people going all over the country for concerts and stuff like that, different countries for that. But I think he just goes to different countries just to chill, just just a few weeks to just blow off some steam or to steam up something. You know what I mean? But going back to the girl, she went to the next girl. She went to Florida. That was the girl I was talking about, the dark skinned girl. She went to Florida. I think she has a certificate to be a masseuse, I think, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But the next girl, the light skinned girl with the funny head, um, she went to Morocco. She went to Morocco, Africa, and awesome. We were not, supposed to be together in the first place. We really weren't, because she was in the Peace Corps and I was in the Marine Corps. Now that's a combustible mixture right there. that's some strange, bedfellows right there. That's some weird matchup. I mean, that's like opposites attract, but it's like you can't separate the magnets apart or something like that. Or the magnets come apart very easily, I guess you could say. That's probably a better analogy. Yeah, so she went off to Morocco. Fast forward a few months, I meet this young lady at a Odd Future concert, and the irony of her is that she wasn't really into hip hop like that. I'm still into hip hop, but I like to listen to other music. Like we talked about Grizzly Bear, we talked about Fleet Foxes, a band from Delaware, Diego Paulo. We just talked about a whole different range of things other than hip hop, even though we met at a hip hop show. It was amazing. It was pretty cool. But she turns around and goes to oh my god, where? I'm blanking on it. Hold on. Tanzania. Yeah, she went to Tanzania. I kid you not. I cannot make this stuff up. I'm telling you facts on facts on facts. So they all left me. All of them. Every last one. So, and I'm glad. I'm glad I have, the social world, I could hit them up if I wanted to, drunk, like, hey, how you doing, girl? It's been a long time. What you up to? What you doing right now? Nah, forget him. He ain't worth it. We were supposed to be together. Just on some drunk, stupid stuff, We were supposed to be one. What happened? So, it could be like that. It could be like that. It could be just like that. So I'm not worried about it though. I'm glad I'm not, in any of their family loops, anything to do with their family. I have nothing to do with them at all. None of them. I have no time. Some people still have ties. Like, it's weird. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. It's like my dad still has ties to his deceased ex-wife. Like, okay. Like, not his fault, but Dave Howard. Wait a minute. Dave Howard, you seem new. Look like some new meat, y'all. You know what's happening. I think Dave Howard is new. Topic should be in the, I don't know where it is, but it should, in the before you tap in, I think it shows it on YouTube. I'm not telling you. That's your job, sir. Salute to you. Where's the donation? But yeah, so I'm glad I don't have any ties to any of my girlfriend's families. That would just be weird to me. And some people make it work, like my dad. And that's a weird thing too. I guess it's when something serious is marriage, and they go back decades. Okay, then it wasn't just a few years ago. This is like decades that they've known each other. My aunts and stuff like that know my dad. They were like high school friends back then. My dad, and my mom, and they're in their. My mom died in her 50s. My dad is in his 60s right now. But yeah, he was talking it up at my uncle's funeral, one of my aunt's husband, and and My aunt, she's cool with her ex-husband. Like they're friends. They're not even like I guess they do it for their beautiful four girls. You know, they're all adults now, by the way. I have to call them women, which is weird. No, it's all good. Dot focus. She wasn't the best mother in the first place. You know, to be honest, you know, but I appreciate you for, you know, for saying that. I do appreciate that, Doc Focus. But she wasn't the best mom. You know, we had good times here and there, and you know, everything was all cool and copacetic. But for the most part, you know, she missed out on a lot of things. She missed out on you know birthdays and Christmases, and her birthday fell on Thanksgiving a lot of times. And one time, my sister we surprised her, and she was in failing health at the time. She wasn't, you know, 100%. She wasn't doing too well, and we surprised her on her birthday on Thanksgiving. And when we met up, I'm in Delaware. She lived in New Jersey. Um, yeah, it's a strange thing when you get married to somebody. You're married, you know, and if you get divorced, it's still like you're not divorced really. I mean, my cousins still call my dad uncle. You know, they still call him uncle. It's a strange world. It's a weird. It's like they're not. He's not really your uncle anymore, but he is because he was at one time. It's goofy to me. It's really goofy, but I don't have that problem. I don't plan on getting married till I'm, you know, 80. If that, maybe 90 or 100 if I make it. I said the same thing about me having sex too. I didn't have sex till I was 23 years old. Now people are like, "Whoa, my God, it's a long time to wait." You're still. I remember in Marine Corps, they're like, "All right, everybody who's a virgin," and I don't call myself a virgin. I never call myself a virgin because you have to lose something. You lose your virginity. I didn't lose anything. I gained sexual uh, maturity. I gained sexual activity. I gained sexual experience. So I never lost a damn thing. I gained them on it. But still, I understood what they mean when they say a virgin. And by the way, that's more of a feminine title when you call somebody a virgin. You don't say the Virgin Jesus. You say the Virgin Mary, even though allegedly Jesus was a virgin. I'm an atheist, so I'm guessing he's probably not he probably wasn't a virgin. He had too many followers. He had too much trim waiting for him, you know. But that's something different. Let's not go to that. So, you know, in boot camp, you know, I don't want to tell too many boot camp stories. This is probably gonna be my only boot camp story. You know, they asked who's a virgin. My hand shot up. Me, I am. I knew what they meant. You know, I don't. They're not going to say who gained sexual experience. Who hasn't gained sexual experience yet? They're not going to say that. They're going to say who is a virgin still. They don't like that. So I understood it. Understood the assignment. Me, sir, I am, sir. And so, you know, that was when I was 19. It took me 4 years beyond that, you know, to do the deed, as they say. So I just think it's a weird way in the world to have family, you know, intertwined, you know, with. And what about people that have multiple husbands and wives? You have, you know, families that you still connect with. You know, still have aunts and uncles and cousins and nephews and nieces that you know were cool. You were cool with their nephews and nieces. They're little kids. They don't even know what the hell's going on. They're like, where's your girlfriend? Where's your girlfriend at? Why isn't she here? What's happening? Well, we broke up. And what? Why you do that? Why? Same thing over and over. I'm sure. So, are you cool with your? Let me see what it said. Are you still cool with her family? Are you still cool with her family? Do you still have the way of showing your sense of who you are without getting lost in the idea that, well, it's family and I have to still be connected to them, and despite our disagreement and our falling out, I have to still be on their page? No. You can say, you know what? I divorced her, so I've divorced y'all. I mean, some people get down like that. I don't know too many that are like that, but some people are real, on that level. They say, if I'm getting rid of, the person that I was supposed to be with, then I'm not going to be around with y'all anymore. I'm not going to be cool with you. That's just a fact. That's just something that we have to learn to grow with. No matter what the circumstances may be, you could have been cool with her. Never mind her family. Are you still cool with her family? You could be cool with her. I don't know what your next girlfriend's gonna say. I saw you with Felicia, or Alexandria, or Vanessa, and so what y'all talk about? She's gonna be be on you. She's gonna be on your ass. She's gonna be on you. She's gonna be on you. She's gonna wonder why, who, what, where, when, what. She's gonna be on you on that topic, and it's not gonna be pretty. The whole that relationship's not gonna be pretty. Based on a past relationship. The past relationship is over, dead. Buried. It's over. Everything. You have a blossoming, blooming relationship with this young girl, this young woman. Let me say that. I don't want to get confused. This young woman, and you're enjoying her. You lay down together. You get up together. You have a great relationship. But what stands in the way is the fact that you're not really done with the previous relationship. So you're still cool with her, but your woman now is not cool with you and her being even mutually exclusive and non-sexual or anything like that, but just on the fact that she's in your life in some way or form or fashion. I mean, it's goofy. Is it the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation still, even though Bill cheated on her? And it's Melinda French Gates now? It's goofy. Like, they have to come together on meetings and, boardroom and stuff like that, I'm sure. I could be mistaken. I didn't do my research on, Bill and Melinda Gates. But, they are divorced. And he cheated on her, as so many men do, as so many women do. They cheat too. Men are dogs. Why do you think we say bitch? Women can be dogs too. Not every woman is a bitch, but not every woman is a lady either. So that's what you have to realize. So I'm just asking, are you still cool with her family? Do you have, you link up? Like I said, what this internet thing is, you got to unfriend, you got to unex. I don't know, is that the proper term? You got to re-ex or unex or dx, unthread, unsnapchat, unfollow on Instagram, unfriend on Facebook. All of that. You got to do the whole family, because everybody's like, hey, find me on Facebook. We'll have this. And you got like 30, 40 people on Facebook, her whole family on Facebook, and you were like, part of it. She said, come with me, come to my family reunion. And you were like, I'm not really family. She's like, no, don't worry about it. They'll like you. They'll love you. You'll be fine. And you're like, nah. And then you're like, come on, I'll do that thing you like. And you're like, see, that's that. If you're a real man, you're like, nah, I'm good. But if you're like, you're like you're not really feeling, you're not in the game. You're like, oh, all right, I'll go. You're not really in the game. So be in the game is what I'm saying. Keep, even if you're still cool with their family, know your boundaries, know who you are, know what you're doing with your life, and especially enjoy your life, and never mind anybody who ever crosses you or thinks of less of you in any way, because they're all part of the hatred. Hey, it's been an hour. I appreciate all my blue folks. I call them blue folks. And they're like the blue folks on the $100 bill too, the blue face, the Benjamins. I like to thank Height for coming in with the and the boo 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 boo. Yeah, and Abdul Mateen, Dot Focus, and even Dave Howard. Salute to all of you. I appreciate everyone who came in. I'll get my weight up, and I have a whole lot more stories left for you guys. I know I repeat myself on stories too, but it's part of the game. It's part of the game. So I appreciate you. Thank you again, and make sure you subscribe. Tell other people to subscribe. Look at this goofy ass nigga wearing a hat in the house, wearing a black shirt and a silver tie for no reason. Just tell other people about me. Subscribe to me. And donate too. For next month, it's gonna be new people on for December. Starting tomorrow, World AIDS Day. Let that be known. World AIDS Day. I'm gonna have new members of the 50 Club. $50 and up. That's it. All you gotta do is drop a $50 for the whole month. I don't care if you give me $50 the first day. I don't care if you give $5 over, what is that? 5 and 4, 20, 25, 30, 30. That's, so it's like $6 a day, I think. Is that right? 6 times? I can't even count. I really can't. 6 times 5 is 30. Well, it's 50. Damn. I really cannot count. I'm serious. That's my downfall. If anybody asks me to do a math problem to save my dad's life, I'd be like, you know what, Dad, I love you. But they want me to do this math problem. So okay, I think it's 12 and 5, 6. Okay, 60. So what is that? 50. I'm not even gonna try it. You know what I mean. It could be just make $50 each month, and you'll get a blue wrench at least one time. All you have to do it is one time, and you'll get a wrench to promote any of your businesses, any of your sites, anything like that. You get a blue wrench. You get to put in whatever hyperlink you like to put in. Barring that you spam. I'm not asking you to spam because it's not just for me. It's for you too. It's because it's for both of us. It'll shut down my channel if they say the algorithm sees spamming. So I appreciate you all. Thank you again. Don't forget about the 50 Club, and I'll try to learn math. Take care.